I'm Nick Law, Chief Creative Officer of RGA, and I was a speaker at the Circus 2012, and I think I was the chair of the awards too. So it's been very busy. For 50 years, advertisers have been tasked to use media to get people's attention. And because media now is this membrane of software over everything that enables our behaviors and makes our products better, then if we're using media, then we shouldn't just be getting people's attention, we should be creating better products and better experiences. So if we're doing that, we're growing our clients' businesses in a far more direct way because we're making their products better as opposed to just telling people about their products. So, you know, the reason we should be doing it is because our medium is media and software is media. I'm one click away from any media moment because of software. So you can't just take out all those little storytelling pieces of software, put them over here and isolate them from the behavior of media. Because then you're not connecting in a way that is true to how we use media. So I think that part of what agencies need to do now is manage complexity and turn what is sort of complicated into something that's coherent. And you can't do that unless you understand all the pieces of media. Creativity is the ability to tell a story, and creativity is the ability to design a system. I would argue that Matt Zuckerberg, Larry Page, Sergey Brin are all creative people. Writing code is very difficult and it's creative. It's not automatic, it's not rational, it's creative. Just as composing music or cutting film is creative. So recognizing that all of these aptitudes are creative and the ability to mix them. So Steve Jobs, his creative genius was to take all of these things and put them together in a way that made a brilliant experience, right? A simple, intuitive human experience. That's creative. So we shouldn't burden our industry with this idea that the only creativity worth worrying about is filmmaking. You know, and sometimes I worry that's all we care about. And to me, that's worrying about the wrong thing. We need craft, we need to be able to do that, but creativity is more than that. There are three components that you should be concerned with. The first is craft, right? Is there a level of craft, whether it's filmmaking or typography or, you know, or writing or whatever it is? Is there a level of craft there that makes it interesting? And then the concept is obviously very important. So is the idea of whatever you're doing compelling and interesting and tied to a strategy and something that people would care about? And then the third thing, which is the new piece, I think, is context, right? So given that media has become living with us every moment, right, because we carry it around in our pocket now, it means that our use of media is very contextual. There's a big difference between me using media to buy something on Amazon on my cell phone as I'm waiting for an elevator, to me looking at my iPad at you know, at a Larry David clip or something, right? Or a Korean teenager lip syncing. They're different media moments, and a media moment might be me doing my banking, or it might be me doing an online game with a friend in another country. So that's context. And I think that the biggest problem, if you're just concentrating on craft and concept, right, is that you've got to understand the context of how people experience whatever it is you've made. And the effectiveness is tied to that context. So they're the three things: craft, concept, context. And then ultimately, in your gut, you should be able to look at a piece of work and say, why would I care about this? Is there a reason that I should care about this? And that seems obvious, but you know, for 50 years we've made TV spots where we didn't have to ask that, because the answer was, because I was watching the footy and you interrupted me, right? So we can't get away with that anymore. We need to ask that very simple question: why would anyone give a fuck, right? People should come to Circus. It's just to see what's going on. It's really simple. I mean, 10 years ago, the difference between one year and the next probably wouldn't have been great. But every year now, something new has emerged, a new behavior, a new technology, you know, or something else is, like there could be something great this year the next year is just played out, right? So you need to be current now more than ever. It's sort of exhausting, but if you're going to do it, come to a place like this, have a drink, meet some friends, watch some stuff. You know, it's a nice way to do it.